Tax season is upon us again. Hello, this is Dr. Ed Weir, retired district manager, Social Security Administration. We help people throughout the country navigate the Social Security and Medicare bureaucracies. So if you have any questions, give us a call, 888-817-0446. All right, so this is I'm not going to talk about the IRS taxes particularly. I've been trying to cancel my subscription to the IRS for decades, but just doesn't seem to be happening. So I'm not an IRS expert, so I can't help you there, but I can help you with the Social Security parts of tax season. Number one is 1099. So if you're currently receiving retirement benefits, survivor benefits, disability benefits, and if you're not, give us a call and we can help you out with all of that. But if you're receiving those benefits and you need a 1099, you recently moved or something like that, set up a My SSA account. Go on to ssa.gov and set up an account. It's a little difficult to set it up. Social Security makes it difficult, so it's difficult for someone else to go in there, pretend to be you, and then change your, direct deposit or something like that. So it's a bit hard to set up, but there's a reason it's kind of hard to set up. But if you go ahead and enroll in one of those accounts online through ssa.gov, then you can just print off your 1099. And before tax season is over, if you worked last year and paid into Social Security, FICA taxes and all that, before you close your books April for all your taxes, make sure you go into your Social Security account and make sure your earnings for last year were posted. Social Security gets notified of what you pay into Social Security, your FICA tax, Medicare tax. They get notified from the IRS, who gets notified from your employer or your self-employment. So there's a couple of chains there that have to take place, and sometimes they're just not included. So before you finish the April tax season, make sure you go on in there and make sure all of your earnings for last year are posted correctly, because that will affect your monthly check from Social Security. For those with children and grandchildren, and you don't have the Social Security number, usually if you had a baby last year, the hospital, when you're in the hospital, they will apply for a Social Security number, but sometimes they missed it and they don't process it correctly, don't submit it correctly, and you never get your Social Security number. And now here it is, January, February, and you really need it. So make sure you do that as soon as possible. You need to go down to the local Social Security office. Unfortunately, this is not something you can necessarily do online. If you're an adult and you have a driver's license, there's a system in a lot of states where Social Security has partnered up with your DMV in your particular state. And if you need a replacement Social Security card, you can go online, check to make sure your state is one of the partners. And you can actually go online and get your Social Security number replaced. It's a pretty easy application. It just Social Security interacts with your state's DMV to confirm your identity and everything like that. So definitely take advantage of that. But in terms of kids, since they don't have a driver's license, unless you're in West Virginia or something, perhaps. Sorry, West Virginia. Then you need to go down to the local Social Security office, and obviously they don't have a driver's license, so how do you prove their ID? Well, it's usually medical records, shot records, school records, something with the child's name and date of birth, and it has to be original. So you'll need that to get their Social Security number or Social Security card, and it usually takes about 2 weeks for them to mail it to you. So make sure you you do this in time before the April, tax deadline, because if you go down there and there's a local Social Security office, and again, unfortunately, the staffing is very, very low. You have to wait an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, whatever the case may be, and you get to the window and you don't have the proper documentation, then you'll have to go back, and that might take another week or 2 weeks while you get off work or whatever the case may be, and then it takes 2 weeks for them to send it to you. So you're talking maybe another month, and we don't want you to get penalized from the IRS because you file your taxes late. So start this process immediately, if not sooner, if you need to get your children's Social Security card. Or if you already have the Social Security number, you wouldn't need the Social Security card. So you don't need to actually have the card as long as you have the number itself to file your taxes. But if you don't remember that, then obviously you'll need to go ahead and get your Social Security card. So give us a call. Again, we help people throughout the country. We are the authoritative source on YouTube for all things Social Security and Medicare. We have many retired Social Security employees that work on our team, and we help people navigate the Social Security and Medicare systems every day. And leave a comment down below and make sure you subscribe, and that way we can keep you up to date with all things Social Security, Medicare, and other federal programs that might benefit you. Have a beautiful day.